David, great to have you with us. And I just wanted to begin by asking you, how many churches are you currently involved with in Liberia?
Thanks, Ben. And first and foremost, I am glad to be back in England after 5 years. I'm just counting 5 years from 2018. And obviously, it's due to COVID. And so we are grateful to God that the Lord has opened the door for us to be here. Actually, it was quite thrilling being a part of OCM UK 2023. And but thanks once again for the opportunity and the privilege for me to be here today. Thank you so much. Yeah, you just asked a significant question. That is, how many churches are we currently involved with? We are involved with 13 churches. All right. And we have seen God move, especially during the COVID period, spending more time in Liberia. Also some good things happen. We were able to be more focused home, and during the COVID period, we saw the move of God. We saw many people come to Christ, and which led to, the planting of more churches, multiplicity of churches across, both in the city and outside of the city.
Yeah, that's great. So just tell us a little bit about, obviously, the capital of Liberia is Monrovia.
Yeah.
How many churches are in the capital?
Yeah, so basically we look at within Monrovia and its environs, within the outside and not the rural area, but we're talking about 8 churches within that area. In Lofa, where I come from, there are 4 churches there. 4 churches in my hometown, 3 in my hometown specifically, and there is another one we just started about a year ago, which is in the capital for Lofa, the region that I come from. In my hometown, there's 3 churches. Then in the capital of the region that I come from, Lofa County, we just started a new church there in the city, Vonjamo City. There is 1 church there. So basically, in that region of mine, where I do come from, is 4 churches.
The neighbouring countries to Liberia, Sierra Leone and Guinea, you have plans, you have ambitions, hopes to be able to plant churches into those nations as well. Just tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so basically, like I was sharing at a conference the other day, I am at 3 countries in 1 person sitting right here. So my mother do come from Sierra Leone. But the thing is that my hometown, Foya, where we have these churches, you can leave from in the daytime, you can go to Guinea, you can go to Sierra Leone. So, but the same people, right across the border, the same language, I come from the Kisi tribe. So you have the Kisis in Sierra Leone, the Kisis in Guinea, and it is the same people. They're just divided by borders, countries divided by country, but it is the same. So my mother come from Sierra Leone, and Sierra Leone, it will interest you to know, Ben, that Sierra Leone have over 70% Islamic population, over 70%. How did that happen? I don't know. I think it's because of the Islamic, from Mali, from North Mali, Guinea, and Guinea, Sierra Leone. So that's how they got affected. But originally, there were more Christians there, but they got affected. And there are more Muslims there. I was just there recently before I came to the UK. That's where I got my visa from. And there are more Muslims there. So my mother does come from Sierra Leone, right across the border, and then my grandfather, my mother's father, is also from Guinea, right across the border. He's a Kisi too, but right. So I am, so I have roots in Guinea. So in all these countries, Guinea is almost 90% Islam. So we have all, of course, that way when God spared my life, I actually fled to Guinea. You know my story. I actually fled to Guinea. So there is something about Guinea that is very special. So I fled to Guinea. So those countries are heavily Muslim populated. So the last time I visited Freetown, I was touched and moved that, man, Liberia is 85% Christians. 85%, a whooping 85%. So here we are talking about right next door. We can go and win a lot of souls, plant more churches. But the truth is that we have made some significant step. In my mother's hometown in Kwenu, right across the border, we have 1 acre there. So our hope is that to launch our first international church right across the border there. So that is coming in the next year or so.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great, David.
Mm-hmm.
Just on that, thinking about the churches a little bit more, what are the main needs in the churches right now? I mean, is it leadership? Is it buildings? Is it finance? What would you say are the primary needs of the churches right now?
So basically, I will go infrastructure, because as we plan these churches, we have needs for land, we have needs for buildings, so the priority is, like right now, there are two of our churches in Monrovia. In fact, three of our churches in Monrovia badly need buildings. Most of them have land. I mean, almost all our churches have lands, but then you have to build. Right now we have built a church that is at roof level. It needs to be covered, roofed. That is ongoing. We have other, so the needs are the infrastructure needs. I mean, is just undeniable. We need buildings. We need roof. I mean, some of these buildings may not even cost. It might just be something, just basically put the pillars up and put the roof up, and then they themselves will build it up. I mean, so basically the needs are there for the buildings. At the same time, we also have need for training manpower. Raising leaders, raising elders, leaders in the church. Right now we run ELSAM, the Excellent Leader School of Ministries. The vision is intended to equip. That school is intended to equip leaders who will be elders and evangelists, prophets, and you name it, and those who will serve as leaders in the churches that we are planting.
So can I just ask you about ELSAM, the leadership kind of school? Is that primarily, David, to equip people in your churches, in Lightstream churches? Is that your main thinking with that?
Primarily, yes, but it is open. It is open to other. As a matter of fact, you will know this. We have, and also lead a couple of network of churches there. Besides our own Lightstream churches, there are other churches, a lot of other churches. I mean, dozens of churches that I provide leadership for in terms of networking. I lead a network called ARM, Affiliation of Related Ministries, and I also lead Good Shepherds. So these people are also send some of their leaders there as well, to be trained in the area of, to be equipped as leaders. So it's not only, but primarily it was intended for in-house training. But then we have to open it up because we have sister churches that are within the area as well.